Yes, my name is Darrell Pope, and I'm the president of the Hutchinson unit of the NAACP, and have been since 1968, around 48 years. Yeah, I've been there since 1968, and have been serving in that capacity since then. And I don't know if it's because they thought I did a good job or because nobody else wanted it. Well, I got started early in life with the NAACP. My father was the president of the NAACP and was quite involved in even help getting the state conference started. After I got to be in high school and I was realizing that a lot of the same kinds of issues that I remember him talking and discussing when I was younger growing up were still present in terms of the lack of opportunity for African Americans. And so I just decided that nothing will happen unless you try to do something to help things happen. And so I started trying to find out how that I could get involved in possibly doing something that would help make a difference. And one of the things one of the vehicles for that was getting involved with the NAACP. Well, the issues that I'm seeing here are pretty much like they are everywhere else. We're still having issues with job discrimination and employment. We're having issues with police problems, criminal justice type things. We still have complaints of excessive force. We're still having problems with bias disciplining in the schools and so forth as it comes to African American students. And so we're still seeing some of the same kinds of issues that have been going on for a long time. They're just kind of packaged in a different package now, but it's a little bit more subtle and not quite as blatant in most cases. But our priorities here in Hutchinson are education, and as our first priority, education, employment, and housing, and then on down the line. But we feel that if a person gets a quality education, well, that prepares them for almost everything else in life. Well, one of the ways that we try to affect change is, first of all, is we always encourage people to one of the processes, or one of the few privileges we have left, is the ballot box. And so we know that some of those people that get elected, or most of them at least that get elected, are supposed to represent their constituents. And so hopefully if we put the right people in there by casting our vote, well, that will make a difference in how we are being perceived, or some of the laws that are legislated and that affect us. If you don't have that family support and backing, well, it's kind of difficult to get anything established, because as you know, we're all volunteers. We don't get paid, and we spend a lot of time and effort in trying to promote social justice in the community, and a lot of times the only people that are going to give you any kind of encouragement or support is your family. And so they do play a key role. The satisfaction is knowing that if you hadn't done or said something, well, there wouldn't have been any changes. So some of the things that you've done have affected change, and started things to move in a progressive way.